Hello lords and ladies, welcome back to Cartoon Hangout, your place for all things cartoon. This episode was pretty hilarious. Maybe the funniest episode thus far in the series. At first, I figured this episode was going to have a huge cringe factor, because I've never been able to sit still during episodes with the premise of this one. And that's in reference to Nino being coached on how to approach Marinette, while she's being coached by Alya to talk to Adrien, who isn't actually there. Well, you've seen the episode, so I don't really need to paint you a picture. My initial problem with the setup for the episode was that we'd gotten zero hints as to Nino's crush on Marinette. But in writing this review, I understand it could have just really happened recently. In fact, Nino almost says as much in the episode. So what started off seemingly rocky for me gave us probably some of the best comedic moments in the series to date, and I think that's saying something. The villain of this episode is Animan, or Anaman, or however you want to pronounce it, and as powers go, he's nothing special. He's basically Beast Boy from Teen Titans. For the first time, I think, in this series so far, I was not really greatly entertained by the central conflict of this episode. Animan just, I don't know, wasn't really that interesting or amazing of a character. He can turn into any animal he wants, and he does make decent use of those powers throughout the episode, but it's not until the last third of the episode that he amps it up and turns into a freaking dinosaur. If he'd been using his powers a little more creatively before that moment, maybe I'd have liked him as a villain more. I think the only decent thing to come out of that confrontation was when Cat Noir thought Ladybug had been eaten, and when she turned out to not have been eaten, he hugged her instead of doing their usual pound it.
Pound it?
Ladybug! That was a wild ride.
So cute. Also, was it just me, or did he seem to linger on a picture of Marinette and her family a bit too long? There's been times that I wondered if he's becoming suspicious of her identity, but I'm probably wrong and I'm reading too much into it. Either way, despite a lackluster villain, I did really enjoy this episode thanks to the comedic subplot involving Nino and Alya. It was really funny. Let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments below, and for future reference, these reviews of Ladybug tend to go up on Mondays. Usually reviews are up a day after an episode premieres, but because I don't upload videos on Sundays anymore, that means the reviews are 2 days after the episode premieres. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and take care.